Deliver Altringham's 15th Football League scalp as this GM Vauxhall Conference Club play in the second round of the FA Cup for the 10th time in the last 11 years. Number 6 there, Ronnie Ellis, scored twice against Lincoln in the last round. But Halifax are without their prolific goal scorer Terry McPhillips, who's out with an ankle injury. Number 8 Andy Watson will partner number 10 Wayne Allison up front, and with Mick Matthews moving to Scarborough this week, Lot rests in midfield on his namesake Neil at number 11 and on football's version of Dean Martin at number 7. One of the great characters of non-league football, the Altrincham manager here, John King, who's played and managed a winning team at Wembley in the FA Trophy. Referee is Robbie Hart of Darlington. And the roles here are almost reversed. Altrincham are the team with the FA Cup tradition, playing in the check shirts from right to left, and Halifax Town of the 4th Division almost casting the role of underdogs. They're wearing yellow. Number 6 is Ronnie Ellis for Altrincham. And they tend to be a pretty direct and aggressive side at times, do Altrincham, so Halifax will know they're in a match right from the start. But they've got the first free kick. Big Dave Robinson's up there, the centre-back. It's come out to Andy Kilner for Altrincham. Only as far as Lee Richardson. This is Billy Barr. Richardson. Barr again. Oof, my word. Jeff Whelans was competing for that with Neil Matthews, and he's got the free kick. Flick on by Stewart. Here's Timmins. First clear opening, and it fell to John Timmins. And again, the same combination, Stewart to Timmins. Kilner's making ground in the middle, so is Ronnie Ellis, arriving now, and there's Kilner, but it's too high for him. The two front players getting together, Stewart feeding Timmins. This was the first one, straight at Paddy Roach. Here's Paul Cuddy. That's offside. Goes Bramall. Cook almost fell for Allison, thoroughly got a foot in. Stewart. Well, he's putting himself about a bit, is Stewart, but Halifax have won that particular contest. Hedworth to Watson, taking on Cuddy. Corner given. Billy Barr is taking these corners, and the two central defenders are coming up all the time for Halifax. Both pretty deep at this moment. In fact, it was just too high for the pair of them. This is Neil Matthews, but they're staying up now. Oh, good drive. He's got a good goal-scoring record, the Halifax number 11, Neil Matthews. And he showed why then. Jeff Whelans had to be alert. It's another corner. And that's Bramall. And Watson! And was it over the line? They're saying no. Very, very close. But the man on the line, it may have been Cook there, I think. Yes, Neil Cook got the ball away from Andy Watson. Corner again. Well, many's the time that ball would have just squeezed through. Free kick. Now, The first header goes in there from Bramall. Allison gets a little touch. There's Watson. And look at that. His legs, the post, and then Neil Cook finally hoofed it to safety. On by Kilner. Bit of hesitation as Timmins goes in, and Robinson concedes the corner. Ellis. Well, he scored in that famous cup match at Birmingham, Ronnie Ellis, when Altrincham went away on the ground of a then First Division team. Forward by Cuddy. Number 9, Billy Barr. Gets it back from Lee Richardson. Allison waiting on the 6-yard line. It's Richardson again. It's nicely done. And here's Watson. And it's going to come back to Richardson. Dribbles past Kilner. That's brilliant play. Oh, what a pity for Halifax. He didn't get the pullback right. Hedworth. Well, there's a young man there, 19 years old, Halifax-born, Lee Richardson. Seen him a couple of times, and he looks to have a nice balance and a good touch on the ball. Lee Richardson. He's shown a bit of style and composure in the midst of the mayhem here. This is Watson. Billy Barr's heading it back in, and that's a goal! And he did head it back in from an almost impossible angle. And Halifax Town take the lead at a key time in the half. And quite how Billy Barr got that in, well, maybe we shall tell from here. It's Andy Watson with a beautiful deep cross that really confused the goalkeeper. Look at Whelan's there, and Billy Barr gets up outside the 6-yard box and places that in the corner quite superbly. Well, the 4th Division side have taken the lead. So, Altrincham looking now for an equaliser. 3 minutes in the half left. This is Knowles. There goes Ellis. Oh, penalty! Penalty given. John Bramall on Ronnie Ellis. And the referee didn't hesitate. Straight from the kickoff, virtually. Altrincham have got a penalty. Now then, Ronnie Ellis, so often dangerous when he gets into the opposing penalty area, may have given Altrincham the way back that they needed almost instantaneously, and there's some pushing and shoving on the edge of the area. Timmins has got involved with 2 Halifax players. It was Robinson and Barr who were arguing with him, and this won't help the nerves of the penalty taker, this long delay. So, with just a couple of minutes left in the first half, Gary Stewart, trying to find out exactly where the spot is in all that mud, tries to equalise for Altrincham. And fails. Well, Gary Stewart puts the penalty wide. To the delight of the Halifax fans behind the goal, one of whom virtually caught it, I think. It remains 1-0 to the 4th Division team. So So great excitement here in the space of 2 or 3 minutes. Just coming up to half-time, and he's onside. What a chance here for Allison. It could be 2 for Halifax, and it is going to be. What drama we've got in this second round cup tie at Moss Lane. Big Wayne Allison makes it 2-0 to Halifax. Straight from the penalty miss, they've increased their lead. The linesman's flag stayed down, and Allison took on the keeper, and although 2 defenders were running back, he put enough weight on the ball to send it into the net. And I don't think you could ask for any more incident in a 5-minute spell of football, or perhaps a bit less than we've had here. We've seen 2 goals for Billy Ayres' team. He's pointing there, and he is in between. Altrincham missed a penalty. And Allison now looks for Watson. And they've got players to spare again here. It's Lee Richardson's up there. And the non-leaguers at this moment in time are all over the place. On by Timmins. Stewart chasing again. Well, it all happened in the last 5 minutes of the half. Wayne Allison scored the second goal for Halifax Town after Billy Barr had put them ahead, to the delight of the travelling fans. And in between, Altrincham missed a wonderful opportunity to equalise when Stewart put the penalty wide. So can the GM Vauxhall Conference side come from behind as they did in the last round against Lincoln City? It would be unwise of Halifax to go into a complacent mood here, because Altrincham are regarded as a team who gets stronger as the match goes along. But they'll be regretting at the moment anyway the penalty miss by Gary Stewart. I rather think the delay, while the referee sorted out some shoving on the edge of the area, possibly played on the nerves of Gary Stewart. Here he is now, though. This is Johnson, the right back. Not a bad cross, actually, and Halifax will need to be aware of that. This is Cook. And they've started well here, Altrincham. Kilner came in at the far post behind Ellis, and neither could make proper contact. A really bold start to the second half from Neil Cook. He did well to get a cross in here. He got past Horner. Ellis, number 6, was hopeful. Too high for him, and Kilner drove it into the crowd. Header by Knowles. That's Phillips. This is Matthews. Now Andy Kilner has got Stewart on the left and Timmins on the right. Cook. Knowles. Stewart. Knowles. Timmins at the near post. Oh, he's calling for the corner, but he won't get it. Altrincham have carved out a couple of chances in the early minutes of this second half, but what happened here was that Barry Knowles got the cross in and Timmins was at the near post. Watson with Cuddy, and still Watson. Richardson, and Allison's in the centre here for Halifax, and it's 3. A decisive finish, and that may well have put them in the third round draw. And the man who did all the work was Andy Watson. Number 8, just look at that. He really set it up there for Lee Richardson. The ball came in, and Wayne Allison drives it into the corner. That's his second. And on a day when McPhillips, the talk of the town, as it were, in Halifax, is missing with injury, you can't do better than that if you're playing up front in his absence. And the two lads up there, Watson and Allison, I would imagine, will have pleased Billy Ayre enormously with their performance. They've really done him proud up there. On the other bench, I would imagine that for John King on the extreme right, there's a sense of deflation just at this moment, because it hasn't been his day, and there will have to be a miracle now if it's going to turn in Altrincham's favour. Good ball forward by Stewart, but again, Robinson, ever reliable, clears the danger. That's a terrific kick again by Roach. Oh, Billy Barr's shot, and Dean Martin following up. Billy Barr, having had the first shot, goes chasing back to defend. And the shot that didn't happen. Halifax Town do a solid, purposeful and professional job, and John King's team can't add to their league scalps. They missed a penalty at a crucial moment, but Billy Ayre, shaking hands with him there, has reason to feel really proud of his lads, because Halifax came here today as the team everybody thought might get toppled. But how they proved them wrong, with 2 goals from Wayne Allison and 1 from Billy Barr, and a solid performance all round by the 4th Division team, with a touch of skill mixed in with all that resolution.